If you have brown eyes, then keep on watching. If you don't have brown eyes, then let me know what color are your eyes, because I really want to know. Brown eyes. The brown eyes. Oh my goodness, look at me. I feel 12 again. What I love about brown eyes is that they suit literally everything. Also, nobody just has like brown eyes. There's always some sort of like a different shade that pops through, whether it's yellow or a little bit of green or a little bit of hazel. There's always an element of magic with brown eyes. I'm going to start with my base, which consists of bronzing drops because I'm looking a little bit pale, and of my moisturizer, which will be the Laneige sleeping mask. Take your bronzing drops and just go all over, and we will blend everything together. I'm just going to use some concealer because I don't want this to be heavy on the skin. I'm choosing a concealer that has serum inside. It's much more lightweight and your skin still feels and looks like skin. So I'm just going to do this. The shade is medium golden. Go on our lids, center of the face, wet sponge, and we go in. I hate cakey bases so much. If you want a foundation that will give you a little bit more coverage, try the Dior Backstage foundation. Brighten underneath the eye with some concealer that is a little bit lighter to the shade I've applied obviously all over my face. This is the Chanel B40. Also, if you tend to crease down here a lot, use your ring finger and just tap, tap. Don't forget you've got great tools and those are your hands, okay? Those are my calluses. I really need to brush my eyebrows. A bit of this. Your eyebrows frame your face, so when they're like all over the place, I don't know what's going on. So, brown eyes. Grab a good old brown pencil. I will be using Chestnut by MAC, and basically I'm going to apply this all over my lid. I'm not being pretty with it, I just need it everywhere. But I won't go above my crease, I just need to keep it on my lid. There we go, and you've got something like this. Then you want a blending brush, something that is quite stiff, nothing that is like very soft. Otherwise, you'll have a hard time blending. With a stiffer brush, I am starting to soften the harsh edges. You almost just tap a mess wherever you've made. And we will do this on the waterline as well. Go in the waterline. And then go underneath the eye. It will look crazy just for a little while, but then we will fix everything. Same brush, I'm starting to blend underneath. Now that we have this on both eyes, I'm gonna jump into this little MAC palette, just going for like this nice brown shade. What I'm gonna do, I'm just literally going to start tapping this wherever I've applied the pencil. I don't want to go too high with it. I'm only going on my lid. Then you want to go to a round brush like this. Please don't give up on me. With a rounder brush, I'm gonna start going a tiny bit higher, but you see I'm only staying technically below my crease. And if I look back, you can see that this is where I stop, right underneath. In order to blend this now and make it look effortless and seamless, we need to jump into a lighter shade. Now from this palette, I'm going to jump into this one. It looks quite pale, but it's actually not that pale. You can see how much pigment I actually have on my brush. If you cannot differentiate which brown to go for at this point of your eye, just grab your bronzer. Bronzer that you use on your everyday basis, use that in order to blend this out. That's your perfect brown. I will come a tiny bit higher now and bring this warmth up here so that when my eyes open, you can actually see the blend and the smokiness. Pressure wise, from 1 to 10, I'm using 3. Does that make sense? I'm barely touching my eye. You can totally leave this here, but I want to go for a little bit of a more dramatic look. Just take a nice black hole eyeliner. I'm using one by MAC. Take this right in here. I feel that it creates a bit more dimension and makes your eye look a little bit sexier. My next step is I'm going to go back to my palette, choose the darker shade of brown that I've applied on the top of my lid, and I'm going to smoke my under eye. Again, my pressure is from 1 to 10, like a 2. Before I finish off with my eyes, I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I'm using this Benefit brow pencil. The shade is 3.5. It's not a really dark shade. I don't want my eyebrows to be darker than what they are. And that's pretty much about it. Eyebrows are not as important as they used to be. And I'm so glad about that because people lost their brains over eyebrows. We're going through a 90s phase now. We moved from like the full bushy brow to like a 90s vibe again, which I'm so jealous of. Oh my god. I saw some pictures of my mom from like when she had like skinny brows 30 years ago. She looked so fit, but like they're not meant for me. Always curl your lashes. It makes such a huge difference. If you want to do falsies, you can. I'm not a huge fan of falsies. I'm always so aware and I have like fake lashes on. And to be completely honest with you, the only time I've had fake lashes on has been when I've been modeling for like a makeup look for someone, or when I've done like a crazy makeup look for my Instagram page. I'm feeling a really bright under eye today, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use MAC Mineral Powder on the shade Light. I know it sounds extremely white, but hear me out. If you want a really bright under eye, go for this one, and just make sure you keep it only underneath your eyes. All of this will come together now because I will bronze my face with MAC Give Me Sun. I'm gonna almost take this everywhere. Here and here. I love bronzer on my nose. Take some tissue and I'm gonna do this and just gently brush over the area. I'm gonna use a blush from this Trini London collection, and it will probably be something like this, and I'll go quite high. Personally, I don't want too much. I'm not a huge fan of blush. That'll do it for me. And then I'm gonna use a nice nude lipstick by Maybelline. I feel like highlighting. I will use MAC Soft Gentle. I'm going to use one of these brushes from Real Technique. I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. I need to set everything now, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible. Apparently it's a 3-second mist. Okay, let's sort out our hair. I feel like the side part always makes you look like you're so sophisticated and like such a woman. I believe in you and I know you can do this look, and it's so much more easier than what you expect it to be. I just need you to have some patience. You already have gorgeous, beautiful eyes, and you know that. Don't stress, don't give up. Thank you guys, and see you on the next one. And if you do try this, then please tag me so I can see it.